Welcome to an all new episode of Damn! That's Good with Big Salinas Barbecue with Randy, Junior, and Ed. Let's get this party started. What's up, everyone? Welcome to all new episode of Damn! Let's Go with Big Salinas Barbecue, episode 81. We got a good fun episode for you. We're going to talk about our last competition in Livingston and how we did, our thoughts and all that kind of stuff. We'll get this party started. Of course, thank you to our sponsors, Mr. Brisket. Be sure to check them out on all their social media sites. Give their products a try if you're in the competition circuit and want some great meats. Hit up Mr. Brisket. Aaron and his team do a great job getting us prepped, shipping us some great quality meats. Of course, the Good Charcoal Company. Be sure to check them out as well. Give that Good Charcoal try. If you have not already, hit up Sam's, Kroger's, Walmart if you're in Florida. Just hit up the goodcharcoal.com and see who has it near you. Let's get the show started. We're going to do things differently. We got a question for Junior to start off the episode. We want to know, how was this wedding you were supposed to go to 2 weeks ago? That was supposed to be last week. And then this week. Did you go to a wedding this weekend?
I did. I sent y'all a picture. I was dressed to the nines, had my tie on, had basically my suit ready to go. I don't know. It seemed like the date kept getting moved, but it was a good wedding. So all was fun in there. I got to ride in KK's Tesla, so we got drove basically there the whole way. So was it is what it was. It was what it
Who
was.
did you send a picture to? Because I
I was
didn't
gonna
get a
say
picture.
there ain't no picture that was received by us.
There was a picture in the Salinas family chat. Ed, you're not in that one,
That
so
would I wonder why.
because you're not fan knows, but fine, fuck 'em.
Damn.
I'm gonna give myself time out just to make Mags happy. Fuck y'all.
I don't remember seeing one in that one either. So we'll go. We'll move on. He
It's
lying
right
too.
there. It's the last one there.
See, there he goes, folks.
There he
Lying to
goes.
me again.
Watch this shit.
But
Chat. They about to get it 19 times.
19, he said.
unless my phone still has not carried over with that bad reception that we had down there
Golly.
and bad Wi-Fi. Uh, but we'll get the part. We'll get that the show started with our. Uh, dang! Oh, the
Damn.
phone going off.
I
All
told her
right.
to send it. I sent it.
All right. That's time to mute the phone now, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Mute
But we had
Junior.
a good fun drive. It was a long drive in the morning, but on the drive back, it was kind of short, I would think.
Yeah. Drive back was fine.
Uh, but we did have a good fun time there uh, in Livingston. We did find out some interesting information that we did not know while we were at lunch. We had some sushi. Uh, Definitely, the sushi was really really good. But
Hmm.
I didn't know the fun fact about Livingston. You want to tell everybody that fun fact, Ed?
So, Randy had to drag me all the way to the middle of nowhere, Texas, to get the world's best sushi.
That's
We
right.
we were talking and we were like, I wonder what this place is known for besides the prison, the lake. What else could be what else could be going on in Livingston? So we fire up the old Google, and sure enough, there is a Native American reservation there, and of course, what's on the res? But a casino, of course. So Randy, what's rule number one?
Rule number one: for 20 minutes from a casino, you have to stop in and
Got to stop
gamble.
in.
I will say that was probably the quickest outing we've ever had at a casino. We were literally in and out in like 10 minutes.
We had a new record for 20 and run. Let's put it that way, folks. Uh, so if
Did
you
y'all
ever
went
in
through that
Livingston
20 pretty
area,
fast?
it went quick, man.
Basically,
This
like on
place,
two machines.
yeah, yeah, it went quick. So But the place was packed in middle of the day Friday, like 11:30 to 1 o'clock, somewhere in there, and this place was packed. Like you had to wait for basically for somebody to stand up to where you could get another seat
Oh wow.
Yeah.
on the middle of
It,
the day,
it took us longer to get there than it did when gambling.
for sure.
But
Damn.
But
it,
here's the
it
thing:
allowed us to miss the rain that was coming, so we didn't miss the
missed all
rain.
the rain.
And we didn't get a drop really at the campsite. We got a couple sprinkles, but that was pretty
Yeah,
much it. Um,
I think if we would have went back right after lunch, we would have hit all of the rain
yeah,
that we missed. So
yeah,
gave us something to do while we're there. So now we know going, if we go back next year, and I'm
yeah,
sure we can get into that.
yeah. It was great venue, definitely. Two Creeks Crossing in Livingston. Uh, Great little RV park if you're looking for a vacation spot for your family. Even if
Yep.
you don't have an RV, they do have campsites if you're down for that, or if you want to stay in a cabin, you can definitely stay at a cabin.
Yep.
Um, but
Yurts.
it is way off the beaten track. You will see some wildlife out there. Our Saturday morning while we were making Ed was making breakfast, we did see some deer running
Yeah.
across. But I mean, we enjoyed it. We had fun. We'll dive right into turn-ins. Ed had probably the shortest walk in turn-ins. Junior would have been pissed at how short the walk was.
Motherfucker.
Snooze, you lose.
No, Ed
No,
had about a 5-minute walk
it
uphill.
was a uphill 5 minute walk because the campsite, to set the stage a little bit, you come in and then you kind of go down into a bowl uh, in the surrounding areas. So we weren't too far into the bowl, but you still had a good 5 minute walk uphill to get to turn ins. So, but snooze, you lose there, Junior.
Hey.
We'll make sure we get the farthest one
Oh,
at
I
the
know you
royal.
will. Don't worry about it. I know y'all ain't gonna make me walk.
Radio A put in the request. He goes, "Can we have
Yeah,
the farthest
the
site
farthest
away?"
one.
Motherfuckers.
But the amount of people who had golf carts, scooters, electric bikes, I think that place used more electricity and gas on golf carts and electric vehicles driving around there from until midnight every night. From the minute we got there was kids riding up and down hills, uh, doing all kind of. It was something in that sense. I understand why now they don't allow any kind of wheeled vehicles at the Royal. Totally understand why now.
It all makes sense now, doesn't it?
And this was a small venue, so I can only imagine with how many folks were there, how bad it would be at the Royal if there was
Oh
people
my
riding
goodness.
around on golf carts and everything else. So
How many teams were there?
Senior Randy.
But 27, there was 27
Not
teams.
bad.
There was a whole bunch of teams that I've seen before down in Houston area. Um, so
Yeah,
definitely good to see them again. I did finally actually get to meet um, Gerald with Baylor Backyard, and of course Randall Kendrick with Baylor Backyard as well. Um, but yeah, there was I would probably say maybe 14, 15 teams that were probably like heavy hitters there. Certainly all
yeah,
the big wigs were in Alvin. But it was a really good fun kickoff for being first year there. So definitely recommend uh,
yeah.
giving them a shot.
Yeah, for a first year
And you want to talk
venue
about
having them all set up the way that it was, they the the venue itself accommodated everybody really well. I'll say that.
Yeah, it really did. And they have enough space to fit
Ba-ba-ba-boo.
a whole 100 plus teams there if they really wanted to.
Definitely so.
But they didn't.
I mean,
That's
first
cool.
year
I
you're
mean,
gonna.
this is the
Yeah,
first year
that,
doing it. They
that was small
advertise. I
playoff.
mean, we've been to competitions where there's been four teams at teams before, and they didn't
Yeah,
advertise like they should. So, and for them to have what 20 something teams, something like that, that's pretty good for the first time out. Hopefully that one will grow next year for them. Next year.
but yeah, next year they're talking about having a state championship, more teams there, bigger payout, hopefully. Um, so I mean, like I said, it'll be fun just to go out there at least for a getaway next year.
It's very relaxing.
Um,
Did y'all go swimming?
and ribs and brisket. Uh, we'll do things differently. We'll talk about the last category first. We'll come back to chicken last. What did you think? Honest opinion of the brisket?
I think for me, I think we talked about it was it tightened up a little bit at the end. I don't think it was so bad that we should have scored where we did, but um, I think we can clean up presentation just a little bit on it. I think we talked kind of some ideas how to do that next time. Uh, but going back to kind of some of our finishing options, I think we found the winner on that combo. It's just cleaning up a little bit.
Yeah,
Flavor wise, though, no complaints from me.
yeah. Flavor wise, I mean that's what I said too. Flavor wise, it was really good. Um, Appearance, I mean, it looked good. Definitely, well, I am going to adjust some stuff that we had talked about on the way back. Like trimming the fat off, trying to go more uniform slices a little bit. Maybe just cooking just the flat for the next one and seeing how that one does. But flavor profile definitely was good. It just for whatever reason the brisket didn't get as tender as I wanted to. It's went to 205 and it is stuck all the way there. So I decided, well, I just got to pull it out and let it rest for a little bit. And it did loosen up a little bit, but it wasn't where I would like it. Um, Definitely easy to chew, but for me, like I said
Yeah.
to Ed, was if you get one of those judges that's like it's just took me too long to eat or chew, then we're going to score poorly, which turned out basically is what happened, unfortunately. But we finished what 19th or something like that out
18th,
of
I think.
27, 18th. Um, and the scores, I mean, really scores all the way around in brisket weren't really that high. Now there was, of course, the top, 4 or 5 did score really high, but we weren't far off from hitting, top 15. Um, so I mean, there's nothing to really kind of. Oh, I got to rethink everything. It's just adjusting, making some adjustments.
Yeah. And
And then
it's minor tweaks. It's nothing that you're so far off on.
minor,
It's small minor things.
minor tweaks.
That's it.
Yeah. And then moving on to ribs.
These are
Ribs, they were tender. There were some that they said the texture wasn't where they wanted it to be. I'm not sure what they would want texture wise, or they wanted it more, you know, uh,
I think
bite
it
free,
might have
but
been
with plastic
too
wrap and
tender.
stuff, because it was tender as what I would want.
Yeah, it might if texture was our downfall there, we might have been bordering on too tender. And when I say bordering on,
Yeah,
I I'm saying bordering on. because the couple that we had tried, there was no issue with them. So that's my 2 cents. Everything else I think we were fine. Randy got the Wi-Fi issues today.
I think he does. So I hear him cutting in and out. So brisket just didn't kind of meet y'all's mark.
It tightened up. I think we hit a late stall in the cook, and it just didn't ever recover in the time that we wanted to allow for some of that recovery, um, for that rest. It just we pushed it as long as we could, and we probably left it on. I think if you ask Randy, probably 15 minutes longer than what we wanted to, and it still just didn't come out of that stall.
No, yeah, it was. We wrapped it. It was 185 around 10 o'clock,
Yeah,
10, 11 o'clock. And what I think we turned in the ribs, and then I pulled off the brisket because it just wouldn't. It got up to 200, and then it just basically stalled, and then it took it, 30 minutes before it hit 205, and then it just would never go past. So, like I told Ed, I think it was one of those things where uh, being lower in elevation kind of hurt a little bit. Um, so I mean, but it's just like minor tweaks. I mean, running that same recipe in this area, we're able to get it to 210, 211, no problem. And I discussed it with Ed. We when cooked in Kansas City, uh, that brisket was done, in 5 hours when it typically takes 6, 7 hours sometimes. But that brisket in Kansas City did come out, cooked a lot quicker than it normally did.
I know that was
So
something we
definitely
talked about a
do it
few
this way.
episodes ago.
Yeah. And which we had talked about that we hadn't really kind of noticed anything. But when you start cooking in different elevations, then you do you do see those things. Um, so definitely, uh, we know now.
Hey, they're good takeaways and good kind of mental notes to mark down. Hey,
Yep.
in these lower elevations, we may need more time.
Yep. Maybe start a little bit earlier, go hotter.
Yeah,
But I mean, like I said, it's just minor tweaks here and there, and just kind of adjusting to it.
most definitely.
So, but yeah, I mean, we were happy with those two turn ins. The judges didn't really agree on both of those two. But like we said, just going out there and getting a call on something is what was our goal, which we
Yeah,
did. We scored 12th in chicken. Uh, we did improve from 13th to 12th.
yeah,
The chicken turned out really, really good. We were happy with it. Definitely, it's still moist because
yes,
I pulled the chicken apart today, and it was still there was still a lot of moisture in that chicken that we had. Um, even and it was just it's cold. So this tells you we're on the right track, but we're going to
yeah,
make a little bit of adjustments, just kind of see if we can uh, get a little bit better at it. Um, but I was happy with the chicken. The appearance was really good. It was tender.
yeah.
Um, tasted really good. What did you think, Ed?
Well, if it says anything for you, when you have a chicken and you've rested it after turning and you go back to it to try it, I don't know, 15 to 30 minutes later, and you put your knife into it and it literally explodes with juices after it's still been sitting, that should tell you on the moist scale where this was. It was by far the best chicken that I've had from one of our comps.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was definitely really really good. Uh, Junior would have said all three meats sucked.
Yep.
Uh,
Trash.
100%.
Trash.
but just like
Now
this
you got it.
episode,
You got a
he
call in
was
chicken,
he
so
was
there you
awfully
go.
quiet this weekend, folks. He was awfully quiet.
Actually, I wasn't. I got into an argument with the parent.
No, you.
I can't believe it.
I can't imagine that,
It
Junior.
is not my fault your daughter failed. Period.
That's messed up.
we'll just leave it at that. That's what I said. Whose fault? Whose responsibility is to pass the class? And walked away. Not my,
That's sad but true. Sad but true.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
not my responsibility. I didn't pass. I didn't graduated. From I got my education. I'm done with it.
Hmm.
And when I
Might need
learned that
might need to go back.
education is ranch is better than blue cheese.
Oh, so there he goes again, Mags. Uh,
You're never gonna leave this one
you gonna make
down.
me? You gonna make me do it just for Mags? Gonna have to do it. Gonna put him in timeout,
uh,
folks. Put him in timeout. Always with the
in this week's
ranch.
segment of Junior's Timeout. Oh.
Yeah, we got it. Perfect. So when you're listening, Max, go back watch it. About 21 minutes. You're gonna get a little surprise just for you.
Just for
Just for
you,
you.
Mags. Just for
You can
you.
put some blue
So
cheese on
no
that.
comment. It says no messages until you see that. You go back and watch it. We want to know
I'll
on a
sprinkle a little
scale of
blue
1 to
cheese
10,
on there.
what's your rating on that
Yeah,
little
what's your rating?
surprise?
Yeah.
Uh, well, yeah, it was fun. Definitely, like I said, 12th. So we had 12th, 20th, um, not 18th, 19th,
Eight,
18th brisket, and then 19th overall.
19th
I know I
overall.
could probably look
Yeah.
at it, but I don't feel like looking at it right
Yeah,
now.
12th in chicken, 20 for ribs, 18th in brisket, and 19th overall.
So you were like right there.
And from the points,
Uh,
it seemed like
we weren't too far.
even with the judges, looking at the judges' scores, it seems like even the judges couldn't necessarily agree on a few. Uh,
Yeah,
so because there was one judge who was way off. I don't know what. Hmm. I'll leave the scores to what they are, but there was one judge whew, they wanted perfection is what they wanted.
but um, yeah, you're talking about what judge number one on brisket. They gave us an
Yes,
appearance of 7, taste of
yes,
7, texture of 6, and all the rest were 10, 9. There was sevens on the taste and texture, which is something I kind of already knew. I just had a feeling whenever I tried it, I was happy with the taste, but not of the texture or the tenderness.
sure.
Um, but we were at the point where we just had to turn it in and hope for the best. Um, but either way, like I said, we were happy with everything. Definitely to get the call in the category that we struggled the most. To get a call on that, um, definitely we're on the right track.
Most
We just
definitely.
now going to turn around with the ribs and the brisket. Get back on track with the brisket for sure. And we got a shot. Um, so we'll see what happens. Uh, but yeah, we at the end of April. We're going to go to Fairfield. We're saying it. I'm saying it again right now, so everybody knows. We done told Junior. End of the month, April 25th and 26th. We're going to be in Fairfield. We don't want to hear. Well, you should have told us. You didn't tell us. You didn't tell me 2 weeks ago.
20,
So there he goes
24th.
again, folks.
Nope,
Did you say no?
25th and 26th.
He said 24th to 26th.
Nope,
I said 25th and 26th. See, he don't
25th and
listen, folks.
26th. It's been in the group chat for long enough.
I don't know what you're
Yep.
talking about. I have a game
Uh,
that day, so I ain't worry about it.
he always has a game.
That
That's
one's
fine.
gonna
It'll
be
be
ugly.
another weekend of just me and Ed. That's cool.
That's it. Take you in there. I won't go anyway.
And
Shit.
that one we have It's the extended, right? We got Cook's Choice and dessert and beans.
Yep,
If it's at where Fairfield, that's not. What is? How far is that? 2 hours?
about
5 hours?
2 hour drive.
Yeah, what
Not
is it?
bad.
South of Corsicana, just a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can go
yeah.
up
So
after.
Friday is the Cook's Choice and dessert. So that's something where I
Dessert.
could Cook's Choice. You can do your dessert. Um, and then Saturday, I think 10:30 is beans, noon, chicken, and ribs at 1:30, brisket at 3.
No,
Um,
Flyer says beans at 10:30 on Saturday.
yeah, that's what I
Ooh!
said. 10:30, ten
I'll
thirty,
be at.
12, one
I,
thirty,
I
and
thought, I'm
3.
sorry.
Yeah.
I thought I heard noon. I was like noon for beans. No,
Usually
chicken.
it's like usually it's about 10:30, 11. It's usually about right.
Yeah.
My bad.
Uh,
My bad.
yeah. So definitely we'll do those and just try to get some practice. Definitely and
What kind
practice
of
in
cook is
beans
it?
and dessert.
Who
Um, who
what's
what?
the sanctioning body?
IBCA.
Oh, we're good. Yeah, I'll get us a practice in there so we can figure it out between now
Yeah.
and April 17th.
This
That sounds about right, folks.
I gotta
Uh,
be no, it can't be by the 25th. I gotta have the practice before the actual turn in, so it's gotta be between now and April 17th.
you got every day y'all gotta cook beans. You better have
every
beans
day.
and rice, beans and meat, beans and weenies.
It's unlimited beans.
Beans.
Chelsea gonna get sick and tired of smelling and tasting beans.
It's the after effect. She's gonna get sick and tired of.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, that'll be a fun one. Definitely, we'll
Yeah,
Ed will get some practice in his dessert. Junior will get more practice in in his beans.
we know he
Um,
needs it.
yeah, he needs it
Motherfucker, you more than
after
happy to
finishing
take
the
it
last.
over. It's that ninja that fucked it up.
Yep, that's what it is.
You
Not the
see, he
person who
says
cut
that, but
up
all
and
last year we were fine. We were fine.
not
Oh
And
yeah, when
he
I was
goes and
winning
changes
first
it up.
everywhere,
So,
that's what it was. We missed the last place brisket over here. Shut your ass up.
last place.
never finished last in brisket, so
If
don't
you
get
if,
me
if you
started with
weren't
that.
first, if you weren't first, you were last.
I don't
Don't
really
make me
know
put
what
you
to
in
do with my
timeout, dude.
hands right now.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's what we got on the docket. What else y'all want to talk about
The motherfucker said the docket.
on the docket? That's what I had on the docket today.
On the docket. I just
I
want to
ain't got
know.
Yeah.
nothing.
I want to know what Junior's cooked besides pork chops in the past couple weeks since we last met.
Steak and corn.
This man, pork chops. If it's not pork chops, it's steak and corn.
Well, I mean, what you want?
Cook a burger. We want to say a burger.
Steak and corn. That's it.
Steak and
Ain't
Yeah.
corn.
cook nothing else. Not a bowl of cereal. Not spaghetti.
I
Nothing.
was gonna say, if you cook in a bowl of cereal, we gonna have a problem.
You smoke it. You ain't never tried smoked cereal? What you no?
Hmm.
What you missing?
Yeah. This is the guy. This is the kind of guy who would put milk in before he puts in the cereal.
That's the only way to do it, dude.
Obviously.
You smoke your corn flakes and then you put it in there, and then you
Yeah.
add your sugar to the corn flakes to make frosted flakes because it's the same thing. You know, it's the way we grew up. It's probably why we all have diabetes to this day. But who
Damn.
knows?
You speak for yourself. I'm diabetes free.
Since
You speak for
'93.
yourself. Yep.
Yeah, all
Since
day by himself.
1986.
Ugh.
Y'all are crazy. Nothing else. I ain't cooked nothing else. I literally been practice to game to back home to what just been nonstop. I'm just like I'm ready for a break. I would have loved to go
It's time for you to retire from coaching.
to be able. I might have to. I'm
Hang it
just
up.
I might have to,
It's
but
time
it
to
pays. It
time to
pays
call it
good.
quits.
You know it's bad when Junior's got to start getting on parents. That's how you know it's bad.
No, he come at me. That's rule number one. You don't come
No,
at
rule
me.
number one is if you within 20 minutes of a casino, you go to the casino.
That's okay. Rule number two is don't come at me about your daughter failing. I ain't a teacher at the school, motherfucker. I tell you how it is. Shit, I am a
Catch me outside this
volunteer.
dugout.
He said, "Catch me
We
outside."
were
How
outside
about
the
that?
dugout. He would catch himself in an ass whooping and he about to catch. How big a boy are you? My name is
But
Roy D. Mercer. Yeah, no, he stopped it when I said what I said. He stopped it. He apologized at the end of the day. I mean, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Now the other people, that's on them. They need Jesus, and one of them's a worship leader.
He said, "Try Jesus,
Lord.
don't try me."
One of them getting on the Chelsea was a worship leader. People, you believe
Mm,
that? Somebody need to be practicing what they preaching or singing in that
Yeah,
category.
the ushers just need to lock the doors. Lock the
Lock
doors.
the doors. Lock the door. You know, if you think about it in that situation, that's a quick way to earn about 40 grand.
that-
20 bucks, 1,000 people. Hey, you're not breaking your wallet,
I
really.
don't know. I don't know if math that way, but not for 40,000.
20 times 1,000.
How you get 40,000 from that?
No, but then he said online, donate 1,000. The 1,000
Hmm.
people online donate
It was
22, not
it
40.
was 2,000 people.
20,000 to 20,000 and put them in. And then if you on stage, you have to seed $100.
That's when I would
And
say.
he wanted to see you do it on top of
That's
that.
why I say Control Alt Delete.
Shit, I left. Stop my ass.
But
Uh-oh.
Mm-mm.
any final words? I guess we can wrap it up. I mean,
I got nothing.
we don't really have
Sounds
much
like
to
y'all
talk
did
about this.
good. So congrats on the call. I was watching. It was weird how watching online, like it skipped. I saw your chicken call. I was like, all right, he placed in chicken there, our Achilles heel, there he goes. And then uh it kind of was cutting in and out. That's why I was just like, screw watching that. I texted Ed, walking anything else? He's like, nope. I was like, oh damn. But
Yeah,
you
the
know,
signal out there was rough. We'll put it
based
that
on
way.
some of the people that I saw and some of the teams I saw online that were going up there, you did have some big time names. So definitely to get a walk in something like that is pretty good. So
Yeah, and especially in an area that we've never cooked before. I've never cooked in
Yeah.
in that area. Uh,
and that's the thing Chelsea asked. She goes, how do those people walk consistently? And I said, because they cook in that area or in that sanctioning body, so they know what they're looking for, and they can. If we did
if you
Weatherford
did it
all the
every week,
time,
if you're
yeah,
you're in
you'll
that
get
rhythm.
you'll get to know the judges and you'll know the area. But we're not trying to.
Yeah.
We take it serious. I don't know if we take it that serious, but y'all's
No, we just
little.
try
Did y'all make? What did y'all make Friday night? I saw grilled shrimp on there. What did y'all make Friday night?
about.
He said, "What you talking about, Will?"
I saw the
I don't know
fucking
what you about.
video, bitch. You post videos like you change fucking underwear, and then
I
that
didn't make no
motherfuckers
video on Friday night, did I?
didn't that
Nah.
motherfuckers have
Nope.
sushi.
And it definitely wasn't shrimp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
steak.
can yeah
Hmm.
you can call it shrimp.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
It was a sea.
we'll
It was
say
it was
shrimp.
seafood on the land.
Yeah, seafood of the
It,
land.
it yeah, it grows in a body of
A field.
grass.
Yeah.
Somebody cheated. What he saying? Somebody
I don't know.
cheated.
I
I don't
didn't
know.
buy
We
it. I
stuck
didn't
to our
cook it.
Mexican
I told
heritage.
them I don't
Okay,
care.
that's all
Whatever
I
you
can
want to
say.
pick up. Ed
Stuck to
told me
his
no.
Mexican.
We stuck to my Mexican heritage. Okay, that's what we did.
Made some steak tacos. So we did.
Yeah.
Kicked it on the ninja.
Yeah.
Huh. Sound good. Cool. Whatever. I
I
got
kept him
nothing.
on track. I kept him on track for lunch. That's what I can say.
Then he was like, fuck it, I need some steak.
Now, honestly, that the HEB that we did go to while we were there, I swear it's the world's smallest HEB. This was smaller than some Kroger's that we've been to other places.
Oh wow.
There might be some some neighborhood Walmarts that are bigger than that HEB.
Damn.
Some dollar stores that might be bigger than that HEB. Randy got
Damn.
no audio now. He muted
I,
himself. He put
I
himself
know.
in timeout.
He put himself in timeout, man. Look at this dumbass. Rocking dumbass.
Can you hear me now?
Now we can.
Yeah, now we can. First we heard your mouth move and you're like,
I hit mute on my mic too.
I'm going to.
He
But yeah,
double
but
muted
that was
over
a
there.
small HEB. Uh, but it was a fun weekend.
There
But
you
we'll
go.
go ahead and wrap this up. Uh, we'll let we'll let Ed end it. And we're interested to see if he's going to change it up again. We
If we
gotta
go change it,
run and tally it
if we go,
on if he's
if
going
we
to
could
or
go
not.
back. No, no, no. I'm gonna go back. I got it right here. I got it right here written down, so I don't say it wrong this time.
It's got it ready.
I had to write it down. No, so as always, we want to see what you're cooking. Tag us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the social medias. We want to see it. If you got any questions for next podcast, send them in. We want to answer those. Uh, Otherwise, grill on, my friends. We'll catch you in the smoke next time.
We said last. What part of it? He'll go last,
Oh
and he not
no,
fucking saying.
You
Like,
you didn't say it.
right? What?
I'm about to put you in timeout, Ed.
Okay,
Put him in time. Put it in time.
put
Ed
it
need
in.
to go too.
I need to go. I need.
He needs to go
We'll
in
let you
timeout.
end it, Randy. So again, I wasn't there. They looked like they had fun. Definitely check it out on Instagram, Facebook, all that. Big thank you to everyone who listens out. Check it out on YouTube to that spot. You may see a little surprise, especially from my man Mags. I love to give you a hard time, brother. But like I said, no matter what you're doing in life, you're out there coaching, volunteering, you're out there grilling, you're out there just chit chatting with the fellas, the boys, the family, whatever. Do it with love, do it with passion. We'll see you down the road.
And of course, as always, give our products a try. If you have not already, go to bigslingsbarbecue.com. Be sure to give those stores a follow. Check them out. Go into the stores, pick up our products, or buy them online. Give them a try once or twice. And let us know what you think of them, what you're cooking with it. Because you never know. You just may get hooked on that big taste, big flavor, big Salinas. We will see you on the next episode.